Hello my fellow humans and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Angela and this would be it. Yeah. So for today's look I'm going to be doing my everyday natural makeup. It's really dewy and it's perfect for dry skin. To start off, I'm going to prime my face with the Mercier Hydrating Primer. I made sure to put on sunscreen, and I'm a fool and I use actual sunscreen because it's super high SPF. And I'm lucky enough that it doesn't make me break out or anything, so that's why I just I use that even though I shouldn't. I don't recommend if you have acne prone skin. I use my Maybelline Fit Me in color 118 because they finally have warm shades, and dab. Sorry, I have a mirror back there, that's what I'm always looking at. Bring it down to your neck. And then I use two different ways to do this. I use this Morphe brush that came in a kit. So it doesn't have a number anyway. It's one of the pretty ones because it was cheaper to get that than individual ones. And I'm cheap, so. I'm gonna go over with a beauty blender just to blend it everything together. For concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Almond, and this stuff goes a long way. So I just do I wipe off the sides and do a little dot under here and here, and then a little bit there, breaking out a little bit. Some there. I really like the concealer because it blends super easily, and as long as you don't use a lot, it gives you a nice airbrush finish, but without looking crazy heavy. And that's why I think it's good with the Maybelline Fit Me, because the Maybelline's really light. To set it all, I use my Mercier translucent powder. So I take a bit on my beauty blender, and that much, and just go under my eyes where the concealer is and just pat it in, just so this area is more matte and not super shiny and it doesn't crease. And then I use a fluffy brush, also from Morphe, and just pat around my face. Just to set everything. The Mercier powder is really good for dry skin because it doesn't quite set everything. I noticed it's kind of it leaves my foundation feeling tacky. It's not quite mattifying, I guess. I don't know. I don't need mattifying, but it's one of those things. So for my neck and my forehead, I use my Cody Airspun powder, and I just put it on my neck. And I found this really helps set my neck so it doesn't get on my clothes anywhere. Next I'm going to bronze my face, and I use my New York Color Bronzing Face Powder. I'm pretty sure it's one of those dupes for the Hula bronzer by Benefit, but I haven't used that, so. And I make sure to bronze right on my cheekbone because it really gives your face more of an elevated look. These lights make my makeup look great. Oh gosh. And then I also put some on my forehead. And jawline. I do not like my jawline at all, but sometimes that's just how it's gonna be. Also, my acne is showing. I don't care. This is a natural makeup look. So for blush, I'm using the Tarte Party and this Morphe brush. Perfect. I forgot to contour my nose. So to contour my nose, I used like the same bronzer powder and just kind of follow my nose line. And then I blend with the same brush that I used to blend my neck. To set my eyes, I'm going to be using the Maybelline pressed powder. I got a really dark shade so that I can use it as like a bronzer because my bronzer is rough. I just get it on there and then I just take this fluffy Morphe brush and just blend it all out. And then I go in with like a clean blending brush and just blend it all out. I'm also gonna add a little bit of like highlight. I have this like Becca Opal highlight travel size. And my Cupid's bow. And I'm taking Champagne Pop with a fluffier brush and highlighting my cheekbones and then under eyebrows and then above eyebrows. I also do chin, just to, you know, keep the high points glowing. So now, since I already did my eyebrows and I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown and dark brown, I do them before I do my foundation and like everything. To kind of make them look more natural, I actually use like this really old mascara. So I just like brush it through like brow gel, but I find it better than brow gel because brow gel is expensive and this was like 99 cents. I'm gonna set my face with my Too Faced Hangover setting spray. And that just really dewifies everything. For lips, I'm going to be using just like this little Tony Moly cherry lip gloss. And now I'm going to set my eyebrows. I use hairspray and a spoolie. I use the L'Oreal Telescopic. L'Oreal. And I really hate the brush on this one, so I actually, like, I put it on my eyelashes with this, and then I brush it out with, like, the brush from my Too Faced little travel size mascara. I found like using this makes them look more natural and kind of separates them more, while the Telescopic like clumps them together. And I'm going to the Lake TM today. I should have used my waterproof mascara. Shoot. Okay. Well, it's too late. Anyway. Since I'm going to the lake, I'm not wearing falsies. I will accept my fate of runny mascara and runny makeup should I go in the water. But not yet. So this is the finished look. Oh, I guess I should put my hair down and not look shaggy. Oh, that was a bad idea. Just give me a sec. Here's the look. thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And follow me on my social media accounts if you want. Bruh.